Hi everyone, my name is Tiara Noor from the International Law Moot Court Society, or ILMS FH UI, and I'm here today with Mbak Tracy Tania.
Hi,
Thank you so
Tiara.
much, Mbak, for coming here today and being a part of the ILMS Alumni Profile.
It's my pleasure.
Yes, Mbak, can you please introduce yourself and also share a little bit about yourself?
Okay, so as introduced, my name is Tracy Tania. I currently work in Asagaf Hamzah and Partners as a junior partner. I graduated from the Faculty of Law, Universitas Indonesia in 2011, which how many years ago? So long ago. And during my time in UI, I actively participated in some moot court competitions under ILMS.
Oh, okay. So you did several moots, right, Mbak?
Yes.
What moots did you join when you were a university student?
I think it was Asia Cup, the International Humanitarian Law (IHL), and also the JESAP.
Oh, so you joined 3 moots. And why did you join, or why did you choose these 3 moots amongst the other moots?
At that time, the public international law interested me more than the private international law because of usually what do you call it, the case, the story is more interesting rather than the private international law. So I joined the Asia Cup, IHL, and also JESA.
Oh, okay. So you were more interested in public moots, right, Mbak? And how did joining mooting impact your legal career or your career as a lawyer?
That's an interesting question because actually my participation in the moot court competitions led me to working in AHP.
Oh.
So long story short, because I actively joined in the moot court competitions, I was offered an internship in Raja Intan, Singapore. At that time, the faculty had some kind of like a cooperation with Raja Intan, Singapore, and then I was offered to have internship there. And then when I was there, a partner, at that time probably a senior associate or a partner, I forgot, from AHP was actually seconded in Raja Intan, Singapore. So I met with him. His name is Bang Alan Ahmad Maulana. And because of our time together there in Raja Intan, I got to know AHP.
Oh.
So that's why.
It's very interesting.
Yes, after my internship in Raja Intan, and then I graduated from UI, and then I applied for internship, and then until now
You're here.
I've been in AHP for like around almost 14 years since 2011.
So your career started because of mooting.
Yes.
That's very interesting. And Mbak, can you tell us a bit about your mooting experience? How was it? And the challenges you faced, maybe?
Okay, I'll try to tell you the story that I remember because it was so long time ago. But as far as I can remember, my mooting experience have always been very memorable. It was very challenging. I remember the sleepless nights that we need to
that's very relatable.
endure during our moot court preparations, and then during the memorial writing, all the practices, the oral presentation. So the sleepless nights definitely very memorable. And then I think it's the chance to got to know new people, because when we did the practice, we got to meet with partners from various law firms, professors, experts, alumni. So it broadened my network at that time and my exposure to the quote unquote real life people who have actually worked in the legal field, basically.
So Mbak, would you recommend FHUI students to join moot court competitions?
Of course, definitely recommend. 100% recommend for anyone who is interested in moot court competitions to join the moot court competitions, because it's a very good experience. It's a good learning process. I feel like my public speaking skill started from when I joined the moot court competition.
Mm.
So when I joined law firms, at least I have like some basic skills that
Yeah.
probably others didn't have at that time.
I see. Okay, Mbak. And continuing more, after you graduated from FHUI, you went to study abroad in the New York University, right? In 2015. So why
We
did
did a good research.
So
you guys did a good research.
So why did you decide to pursue your master's degree in NYU, Mbak, or abroad, not in Indo?
Okay, I think it's because I was looking for new experience and of course new atmosphere, because I have been lawyering at that time for several years. Obviously, I was like quite. It's not. Yes, but it's not that I was bored, but like I need something challenging, something new, something refreshing. So I decided to go abroad to New York to take my master degree there. And why NYU? I think I know that NYU is very good lah in international law, and then the New York City itself, I think, because it was in the heart of New York.
Yeah.
I decided to go to NYU.
Was that your first choice, or did you have any other options?
So I was accepted to Columbia and NYU.
Wow.
So, but then after I discussed with some people, with the partners here, I decided to go for NYU rather than Columbia.
Okay, I see. And how do you think students can best pick which specialization of law they would be good for?
I think first you need to go to the field that interests you the most. At that time, public international law was my interest. Although now I don't practice any public international law, but because it was my interest, like I was very intrigued and I was happy doing it, like researching about public international law, like doing the moot courts, like because I enjoyed public international law so much, I got to learn so much as well. Imagine you have to learn something that you are not interested at all, right?
True.
I don't think like you will learn much from that.
Yeah.
So pick the field that interests you the most. Do not pick the fields that everyone tells you to pick, but actually pick something that personally interests you the most.
So you took public international law as your specialization in
Yes.
FH?
Yes.
Same, I also take public
Oh,
international
really?
law,
Yeah.
but
It's very interesting, right?
yes,
Yeah.
I really like it.
I used to have like a dream lah to be to practice public international law, but obviously it remains a dream.
And now you're lawyering now, right? You're already a junior partner in AHAPE. Can you tell us a little bit about AHAPE and also the practice group you work for?
Okay, so AHP is currently the biggest law firm in Indonesia by number of lawyers, fee earners. We're a local firm but with regional affiliation, Southeast Asia network with Raja and Tan. We have various practice groups. Personally, I'm currently practicing in banking, finance, project practice group, but specializing in restructuring and insolvency. I think since my early years in AHP, banking and finance has always been the field that interested me the most.
Oh.
So I've been in this practice group since early of my career days in AHP lah. But there are a lot of practice group in AHP. Generally, it is divided into two big groups: the dispute practice group and the corporate practice group. Under the corporate practice group, we have the banking, finance, and projects. We have the merger and acquisition (M&A), the capital market, the general corporate, and then under the dispute practice group, we have the employment practice group. We have the IP. We have the antitrust competition practice group. So various practice group. Kayak istilah orang Indonesia apa ya, palu gada gitu ya. Whatever you want, we have it in HP.
Yeah. And can you tell us a little bit of your journey on how you got into lawyering, especially since you were interested in public international law, right? And then you switched to banking and finance. How did that happen?
Okay, so as I mentioned, um, why I went into internship in HP, the background was because at that time I met with a lawyer working in HP, and then like he somehow like probably not persuaded me, but like advertised lawyering as something that is very challenging, very interesting. So I was interested in trying to become a lawyer, basically. So I applied to HP, and then I interned here for 3 months.
Oh.
And then during my internship, I felt like I was exposed to so many new things that I never learned during my time in UI.
Yeah.
So and it's actually interesting to become a lawyer gitu. Kayak ada some sort of like adrenaline rush when you have to meet with client, you negotiate with client, and then you got things that you want. So I think
Like there's some sort of like accomplishment.
yes, I think that's one of the reason why I became a lawyer and continue to become a lawyer until now.
Okay, and what does your typical day look like as a banking and finance lawyer?
It varies, and of course, it will depend on like whether it's like a busy day or it's like a chill day. But usually, if I have to come to the office, because our office still implements the hybrid working arrangement, so we only have to go to the office only a few days in a week. But if I have to go to the office or it's a work from office day, I will go to the office, and then the first thing that I will look when I reach the office is the coffee shop, our pantry in the 36th floor, where I will ask the barista for a cup of coffee to start my morning, because otherwise like I feel like I'm not energized enough to do my day lah. So first thing first, coffee, and then if I have meetings, I will attend some meetings with clients or internal discussions with my team members, and then every week we have some sort of like internal trainings. We call it practice group meeting, where we conduct internal trainings for the associates. We talk about different topics, the trending topics of the week probably, or if there is any new regulation being enacted during that week. So we have a weekly meeting with the members of the practice group, and then in the afternoon usually I will try to wrap up my works, or if I need to deliver something, I'll try to wrap it up by the afternoon or close of business day. Sometimes there will be meetings in the afternoon after business hours, so I need to attend the meetings, but it's usually online.
Oh.
Then when the traffic is not that bad anymore, then I'll go home and have my rest lah.
Okay.
Very boring ya, my typical day.
It's fun. It's challenging.
Okay.
So, what are the most challenging and also rewarding aspects of working as a corporate lawyer?
I think the most challenging sometimes is the long working hours and also the pressure, because when you work in a services business, this is a legal service business, right? When you work in service business, you need to like quote unquote please your clients, right? You need to deliver to the clients. So sometimes the pressure is quite high. The tension sometimes in the transactions, an ongoing transaction is very high. People want to close the deal as soon as possible. There are dynamics between stakeholders. Sometimes there will be conflicts. Sometimes there will be different interests that we need to manage. So that's a challenge, how we can deal with the tension and the pressure personally. But also sometimes it's the long working hours.
Oh.
But you need to learn to manage your time wisely if you work as a lawyer, especially if you have, like, if you're married or you already have children. The one thing that is very challenging is how you manage your time and your priorities.
All right. So one of the most important skills is time management, right, Mbak? And what do you think are other key skills or knowledge that aspiring lawyers should focus on?
I think a good lawyer, for me, the two skills that important. First, leadership. You need to have a leadership skill if you want to become a successful lawyer. Because internally, you need to be able to lead the teams, to lead your internal team members to accomplish something. And externally, you need to be able to lead your quote-unquote your client and counterparts so that they will reach the objectives that they want to achieve.
I see.
And the second skill that is very important for a lawyer is definitely a communication skill. You need to be able to communicate very well, communicate your opinion, your advice in a manner that is easy to understand by your counterparty, but also in a manner that is convincing enough for them.
I see. So thank you very much for sharing those key skills, Mbak. And do you have any advice for aspiring law students who want to pursue their career in lawyering?
My advice: join the moot court competitions, definitely, because it helps. It's a very good. It gives you a good experience and like arena for you to practice your skill, your communication skill, your leadership skills. The two skills that I mentioned, very important. All those skills you can acquire and practice in a moot court competition. So my advice: join the moot court competitions. One, and second, probably actively look for opportunities, whether it's internships, whether it's like workshops, trainings conducted by law firms, or any kind of events conducted by law firms where you can connect with your fellow alumni probably, or with your seniors who can help you opening the pathway to lawyering.
All right. So that is all for the career part, and now we want to know more about you. So what are you most looking forward to in your free time? Because you told us that your day-to-day basis is very busy, right? So what do you look forward to in your free time?
It's actually my time to have a good sleep. A good time for sleeping, but also a good time to be with my family lah, basically with my parents, with my husband. I don't have kids yet, but I have quite a lot of nephews and nieces, so I look forward to the time where I can spend with them.
All right. And how do you balance your work and personal life, Mbak?
It's a very hard question, but I think it's all about knowing your priorities well. Like, what is your priorities in life? Like, for me, first is, okay, it sounds cliche, but God, and then like family, and then work. So if you already know your priorities well, then you know how to manage your day-to-day activities lah. Which one you need to prioritize.
Yes, and last question, Mbak, what is next in your career agenda?
What's next, yeah, basically? I don't know yet, because I'm still thinking about it, what's next for me. But I think because for the past years, I've been involved in restructuring transactions. I think one of my short-term goal is to build my reputation and credentials as a restructuring lawyer. A good restructuring lawyer.
That is very interesting, and we cannot wait to see you do that, Mbak.
Thank you.
That is all for today. Thank you very much, Mbak Tracy Tania, for doing the ILMS Alumni Profile with us, and thank you everyone for watching this ILMS Alumni Profile. See you next time. Bye.